Airman Cave Archives! Knowing and doing are two different things.
Hey, welcome back to Airman Cave Archives. All right, so for this episode, I thought we'd take a look at some of the quarantine or coronavirus observations from the local area. One of my friends, Kyle, or I used to call him Brock when we were in the Air Force together, we would always joke whenever the gas prices would go down because we would say that we were winning the fight against the terrorist or the war on terror. And so gas prices have gone down, but I joked with him that we're losing the war on coronavirus or COVID-19, whatever you want to call it. So, but it's funny, not really funny, haha, but how people seem to forget how to do the regular things. And with all the shelter in place or the stay-at-home orders and things, whenever folks have been allowed to get out and drive, and it seems to be accidents every time we go out. So just be sure, if you haven't driven in a while, it almost feels like back whenever I would go on a deployment and then come home and you feel weird getting used to driving again. Yes, it's like a bike, but sometimes that bike can hurt people, so be careful. My wife was in the store the other day, and these social distancing or the 6 feet space that you're supposed to allow, and they've got all the stickers and stuff on the ground now, and you're mindful of it, but sometimes I think people get a little too comfortable or they forget. And so my wife could feel this elderly lady's breath basically on her back as she's standing in line. And she kind of did the, turn around like, hey, you're close. And she didn't really pick up on the nonverbal cue. And so she had to turn around and remind her so graciously that, ma'am, you're within the bubble. If you could, please back up. And it's just it's crazy. Number one, that we live in a time that you have to deal with that, but that some people are selfish in the sense that they don't feel as though they need to adhere to or follow the guidance that are so clearly put out on the ground. I mean, it's a freaking bubble. To pass the time by, I've been trying to do various projects. You had seen the bench before that I had made out of some wood that we had cut down, and we more recently had redecorated the porch and changed out the coloring on the front door. And I brought upon some of my Grandpa Jim's painting skills whenever he used to paint houses and stuff. And also finally got around to painting the stairs for our guest area so that people don't think that whenever they stay with us that they're living in a construction zone. So hope you guys are doing good in your neck of the woods, and stay safe. And thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you next time.
Airman Cave Archives! Knowing and doing are two different things.